Hi guys, this is JNM today with the next part for the Unity inventory tutorial about adding an animation for dropping weapons or other items. Before we start, you can see the final result here. The character is carrying the weapon, then I press the R key and he's dropping it. So let's see how this is done. The animation is created with Blender. It is a very simple one, but that's okay. The character is moving the hand forward and the body is slightly rotated. Then I export the character with animations into the folder of my Unity project, and I choose Armature, Mesh and the selected objects only. In Unity I select the model and switch to the Animation tab of the FBX importer to add the new drop animation. Here you can see it in the preview. It's always played a bit faster there than it actually is. Okay, then I open the animator controller of the player and drag the animation in. Then I rename this to drop. And after that I add a trigger that we can set in our C# script to execute the drop animation. I'll come back to this later on. Now I'll create a transition from the any state to the drop state, but this will only be executed if the trigger is set, because I add the trigger to the conditions. Then I make a transition back to the idle state to return to this after the drop animation is finished. Alright, then let's open the player controller script to add some code to play this animation. Search for the update method, and here we can check if the R key is pressed. I will use this key to drop a weapon or an item, and if this is the case, I set the trigger that I just defined. Now let me start the game and test it. I pick up the weapon, then use it, and then I press the R key and here you can see the animation. But we want to drop the weapon, right? So we have to implement a logic that is a bit more complicated. I will add the code in the fixed update method because we are going to use a rigid body for dropping, and it is recommended to use the fixed update method for this. I also add a private variable to store the item that is currently selected by the player, and only if he has an item selected, the drop logic will be executed. I check this here. I add a separate method for dropping the item, and I call it drop current item. First I set the trigger to execute the drop animation, then I get the game object from the selected item, and don't forget to assign the current item when an item is used by the player and the item used event handler is called. Okay, then I remove the item from the inventory as well, and after that I add a rigid body to it. For the rigid body I add a force with the forward vector of the player's transform and set the force mode to impulse. Great, but if we drop the item now, it would be picked up directly again because it collides with the player. So we have to define a log variable and set it to true here, and as long as the value is true, the player is not allowed to pick up items. Then I invoke a method called doDropItem after 250 milliseconds that resets this log variable and destroys the rigid body. Okay, and in the onController kalidahit method, where the player is picking up items, I return immediately if the log is set to true. And this is my first implementation to make this work. I think I will improve the code and also the item dropping animation a bit, but basically the feature can be called done. So guys, I really hope you liked this video and my channel, and if you do, then please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and feedback or ideas for new features are always welcome. See you soon here on JNM.